Okay, my name's Celia Roberts, and today we've been asked a question about how we work with the 5 pranas in the body. And so what we're going to look at is, first of all, where they are in the body and what they do, and then I'll show you some asanas to affect these pranas so that you have an understanding in your body of the 5 pranas. So the 5 pranas are actually the 5 sacred winds, vayus, vatas of the body, and they're what actually makes us feel alive and get up every day. And just as a flower opens in the morning or the ocean moves, this is the prana, the life force that is behind our being each day. And so the first prana that we actually look at is apana, and this is the downward flowing energy of the legs. And so with this downward flowing energy, this takes care of our digestive system of the lower colon. So it makes us go to the toilet. It looks after the kidneys, the urethra, the bladder. And it also looks after the reproductive cycle in both male and female. So some of the best postures that we can do for this one are inhaling and then exhaling, coming down. And the exhale is really important to us because it not only removes the physical waste of apana, but also the mental and psychological waste. It helps us let go on all levels. Okay, and then from there we can practice utkatasana, which massages the lower colon and the reproductive organs. Yeah. And then we come to utkatasana, which is just a simple pose in the middle that helps us return to this standing position. And then we inhale, hands come high, and exhale, focusing on this position here, uttanasana once again. The exhalation being the most important part of the pose. Returning to this space, utkatasana. And as we did before on the inhalation, utkatasana. Half variation, ardha utkatasana, and then to standing. Probably the next best pose you have for apanasana or apana, is apanasana itself, aptly named after apana vayu. And so we're just gently from here, drawing the knees into the chest to work the lower colon, massaging the bowel and the reproductive organs as well. The inhalation takes the knees away, and the exhalation contracts the belly and the diaphragm and helps us let go, relax, and reduce the heart rate. The next vayu that is important to know is samana. So this samana vayu governs the upper digestive tract, the stomach, the spleen, and this energy often moves in a clockwise direction. So if samana vayu is out of balance, we'll get nausea, heartburn, lack of absorption in the actual small intestine and stomach. And so this is really important to keep the agni here nice and strong. So the best asana we have to work samana vayu are generally twists. And so we can start by practicing twists such as this, very simply. And then from there, we can practice more complicated twists in our standing sequences, such as here, and add breath work to assist. So usually twists are done on an exhalation. So the exhalation is again the focus here. And if someone has very poor, weak agni, so poor digestive fire, then usually a heating breath is used. This will disturb vata and pitta in the constitution, so it's usually used for kapha. Good. Okay, then from here we can practice some very mild twists in Ustrasana. So it's an inhale to lift up and come over as such. And this will also help move ama in the colon, the lower colon as well. So it's effective for both apana and samana. Good. Okay, so the next vayu that we take care of is Vyan vayu, and Vyan vayu moves from the heart out to the fingertips and also looks after the extremities, the legs, right to the toes. So if someone has poor circulation, cold hands and feet, lymphatic problems, sweaty palms, sweaty feet, anxiety that's felt in the limbs, shakiness of the limbs, then we take care of Vyan vayu. And actually probably one of the best things that we can do sequentially in our asana practice is Surya Namaskar. So just a quick variation. Down face dog. Then from here, drop to the knees, lower down, inhale. So our main focus, to be honest, in all of our practice with Vyam Vayu is a chest opening, heart opening practice. So again, we can return to some back bends, but here it's about expanding the energy field right to the hands and to the feet. Other postures such as this one here, a deep lunge position with an opening of the chest and the arms is ideal. Anything generally that has the whole body opening is a good one. So one last demonstration would be here, and a variation of Trikonasana where we're coming to the side. Again, we're bringing energy to the limbs, to the hands, to the feet, and improving circulation, both of lymphatic and also the blood flow from heart to the extremities. So the last one that we probably need to look at is Udan Vayu. And so when someone has problems with Udan Vayu, it's usually tightness around head, neck, shoulders, thyroid problems, ringing of the ears, conditions with the eyes, heart problems in general, anxiety, and the energy of Udan Vayu comes from here and up. So a fine example of this is often we know that we hear that Savangasana or shoulder stand is very, very good for thyroid conditions, and this isn't proven in any sort of medical science base, but in Ayurvedic medicine and in yoga we understand that we're moving the Vayu, Udana, up. So when we invert, so to speak, even in bridge pose here, and this is said to be good for thyroid conditions, this is about moving prana upwards and affecting a flow that might be blocked. If you have tightness through the neck, this posture will also be good. If you take even a variation to here, where you're in an inversion, you're taking the heart above the head, and so you're improving that upward flowing energy of Udan Vayu. So probably the most important thing to understand is that our science is prana, and although Western medicine might not agree that this posture is good for that or this posture is good for that, understanding the traditional aspect of yoga and prana is our science, and how prana moves in the body is really, really effective. And then the very last prana that we have is prana itself, and it comes into the body through the five senses, so what we hear, what we see, what we smell, what we taste, and what we feel. And so it's really important that we're seeing the right things, we're around the right words and the right people who speak kindly to us, we're around those who love us with their eye contact, with their touch, and that we practice looking after the five sense organs ourselves by not only choosing those things which are most effective and loving and compassionate towards ourselves when we hear them from other people, see them from other people, choose the right news stories that we wish to feed into our minds, but also to take care of the senses through pranayama. And sometimes this means actually withdrawing and fasting from the usual impressions that we take in through the senses, not bombarding the senses. So we either practice pranayama, soft, gentle breath, or a pranayama practice of your choice and meditation to withdraw from the senses, pratyahara. Thank you.